live, and we're on the air in 3, 2.
All right, no more sex talk.
Hey, and we're live. How are we doing today?
Woo! Oh, we're doing good,
well.
Casey. How you doing?
I'm doing good, bro.
That's good. That's good.
207?
Yeah, so this is 206, so let's make this clear here now that I got a marker.
Okay, is the mic at the correct height for you now?
I mean, you had it on my dick like 2 minutes ago, so I had to fix it.
I think we can put that one on Colin.
Yeah, sure, we can put our Colin.
Yeah, I can blame Colin.
All right, cool.
Damn it, Colin.
Come on, Colin.
Look, I got a mouth down there, but I got a mouth up here for the show.
It would have been better, like, I got a head down there, but I got a mouth up here.
Yeah, you get my concept.
Yeah. You're picking
You
up.
get it. You get it.
Cool.
We good?
We're good.
We hot?
Hit us with it.
Live? Let's do this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got the Ostrich, we've got Dave, we've got Johnny, Dante, John, and myself here today. We got a couple of guests. AJ's over there in the background. Forget about him. Fuck him. He's just in the way.
Forget
Sophie's
about
down
it.
here taking some photos. Make sure you get my good side, not my bad side. Casey's side. You can take any side you want. He's a piece of shit anyway. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Oh, shit, my bad. We got to do episode 207. That's on me, episode 207. Here's the clapper. Get it out of my face.
You think it's time for a new clapper?
Yeah. That's an original.
We gotta have it no matter
No,
what.
we can put it.
No,
in
now
like
it's endearing.
I think we should frame it.
Yeah, frame it. You put it.
Should
in
frame
like,
it.
Put
Yeah.
it in something.
Should frame it.
Put it in something.
Yeah. All right.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn those notifications on. Last night we had a new snack time come out. We had the milk and cookies. If you want to go ahead and check that out.
Good going, man.
If you guys want to go ahead and check that out, go check that out. We had the second episode on the podcast of What is a Bat Mug. That came out. Special guest, Snacky. Hey,
Come
What is a bat
on. Who's going to buy this?
we went
it says,
over
what is a bat mug on the fucking first thing? The first thing you pull up says, what's a bat
That's the
mug?
name of the episode.
So what's the name of the second episode?
beach chairs.
Never a doubt.
Never a doubt.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me take that back. Who is going to buy this podcast? See, I don't do the podcast crap. I stick to the fucking
Who's going to buy
Who's gonna
this?
buy this podcast?
Okay, that.
Who's going to buy this?
Who's going to buy this podcast?
The way you said it, made it seem. Yeah.
No one's buying
There was
the
nothing
podcast.
wrong
The
with
way
that.
you said it,
We're
there's
not
no
selling
pause.
the
So.
No, it's not.
We're selling it for
No
$69.99.
podcast for sale.
Got new sports nuts today, too.
Oh, yeah.
Showbiz, baby.
Yeah.
We got a new episode of Sports Nuts coming out.
Barry
Honestly,
Bonds.
one of my favorite episodes.
It was a good one.
It was great.
a
I thought
episode.
Dante had a thing or two.
He
Is
did.
this
He taught.
the
He did teach
Barry
me a lot
Bonds
about
one?
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, there's a good.
There's a treasure
shit.
trove of shit in that episode. It's a good
Taught me a
episode.
lot about Double B.
Big B.
Big B.
Did you guys do Office Games yesterday?
We did. Got a new episode tonight.
New episode tonight for Office Games. New snack time tomorrow night. And then mugshots. Yours truly, Johnny will take care of that for Friday at 5 p.m.
Yes, sir.
So make sure you put in the comments what you guys want us to talk about. I'm sure we're going to be talking a lot about the NBA today. I'm sure that's coming up. I'll put my fucking life savings on that shit.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
It's not like it's the NBA playoffs or something.
Yeah, who cares about that?
Yeah, you don't,
Something.
Casey.
I don't.
You know you do care about.
But you guys do, so I respect that.
Quick NHL updates: the Islanders lost.
Yes, that's it.
They're out?
The Lightning.
It's a 1-1 series.
Oh, what?
That's
I
it.
haven't followed
what?
any
They
hockey.
lost the
So-
game in the series.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay.
it.
Hockey
Okay.
since the Bruins got eliminated.
Who are you guys playing?
Lightning, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Bay.
Who won the reigning champs?
They most
Wow.
certainly are the reigning
How are
champs.
Golden Knights doing?
I think they won
I think
the.
they
What the
won.
fuck is this shit?
Fucking Vegas.
Sounds like a fan.
Who's
won
Golden
game one.
Knights fans? You're a Golden Knights fan?
I am. So I believe me, Dante, and Joey are now Golden Knights fans since the Bruins are out.
Can you
Hilarious.
name one player on the Golden Knights?
The Golden Knight.
Yes.
So the Golden Knights.
Marc-Andre Fleury.
Yes.
The Golden Knights was the name of my.
Yeah, that guy.
That was my high school mascot team names, the Golden Knights. So I have a reason. That's my reason.
not really a
That's my reason. The Golden Knight. I'm a Golden Knight. I'm a Golden Knight. What am I
You
going
play
to
with the
My
Golden
high school was the Flyers, so I guess I could be a Philadelphia Flyers fan if I want.
Hey,
Don't
I
waste your
would
time.
question myself.
My school was the fucking Minutemen. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? The Minutemen.
Did you go to UMass?
No, Tucker Carl Minutemen.
I know, it was a joke. It's like,
It's the fucking team I play for. Fuck, that's the Little League team.
So you're a Patriots. So you're a Patriots.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
that why?
Yeah, it all works.
My high school was the Vikings. Go Vikings.
My local high school was the Vikings. as well.
We've talked about this.
It's the same like logo,
Logo.
as the NFL
Yeah.
Vikings. Yeah.
Really?
His helmet is blue.
Is that copyright?
I think it's just a generic Viking picture.
Okay.
You know.
We got a lot of good viewer questions
We
already.
got viewer questions.
Yay, viewer
already.
questions. We'll get to them. We'll get them a little later.
Yeah. All right. Johnny, big topic here. MLB officially bans all substances in memo released to teams.
Yeah. So no more sticky stuff. No more even sunscreen with rosin in it. Nothing. Everyone's got to go all cold turkey. Sunscreen is being regulated now.
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen.
Yeah, sunscreen is being
How are they
regulated.
gonna fight the sun?
Well, so you can wear sunscreen in day games, but you can't wear sunscreen at night games or in domes.
All right.
What? That seems
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I mean, why would
You're joking, right?
No,
why
serious.
would you do that?
What?
You know?
Why would you wear sunscreen in night game in a
I was
dome?
gonna say, why would you wear sunscreen
Yeah,
at
so
night?
I didn't know that
Wait,
they
hold
allowed
on.
them to wear it during the day games. I was gonna say, like, listen.
Yeah, day
when the
games you wear
sun's
sunscreen.
on you,
I
like,
used
you
to
need
wear-
sunscreen. You know,
Yeah.
like that's.
I used to wear sunscreen at night games
Yeah,
because like you
Yeah.
put sunscreen and rosin together,
exactly.
even if you're sweating.
Yeah.
And it's 90 degrees out. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Whatever the MLB's doing right now is absolutely nuts.
Want to get you mic'd up? So do you have any?
He's mic'd up.
You are mic'd up? Oh, there you are. There you go. Oh, I didn't see that. So hidden. So yeah, as a former pitcher, what do you think of everything? Do you think it's too far?
It's way too far. But
And
MLB's gonna do what the MLB's gonna do. You know, you're not
So-
really gonna stop them.
This is what happens when the MLB doesn't consult the players as to how to regulate this. I will say this about Trevor Bauer. Trevor Bauer's now crying and moaning about like, oh, MLB's going way too far. Trevor, this is what you wanted, buddy. They're not using the sticky stuff anymore. This is what you wanted. This is what you cried about for years.
He's bitching even more now?
He's bitching even more now. Like Trevor, yeah,
This was like his number one favorite thing to whine about for the
and he's
longest
still
time.
whining. Like I get like so he posted this video yesterday. I can't show because he's got logos and shit, but I can show you guys of him using sunscreen and rosin. This is what sunscreen and rosin can
damn.
do. Sunscreen and rosin gives you this much grip on the ball where it can stick to your hand still.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
For the
Yeah.
viewers, he's literally just holding his hand up like that.
and the ball's just
ball's
sticking
just
to his
staying
hand.
there.
That's
It's a
crazy.
magnet.
So he was trying to like say like how do you his complaint now is like how do you determine what stuff is too sticky versus not too sticky? Like that's not what you should the
Give me a
focus
high
of.
five. My hand's 60, your hand, you're up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Guys, what do we do?
I guess bring in the
bullpen. Coach.
So, a lot of the Carlos Rondon was really pissed. I gotta find what he said because he had something really interesting to say. Oh yeah, so they're suspending players for 10 days now. If
Fucking deal.
with pay if they get caught with
With pay. With pay.
With pay. Wow.
Oh, no,
Hey,
I got
oh
risen
no, I'm gonna not. I
over
can't play
me.
10 games and I get paid. Oh no.
Wow, I get suspended for 10 games and I collect my
Yeah.
check.
What the fuck?
Netflix anybody?
So Rondon said it's hard to see this when you're giving out 10-game suspensions for cheating, but you give the Astros no suspensions at all.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's heat right there. That's a shot.
There's a shot. So the players were pissed. A lot of players were pissed, and one player who was very pissed was Tyler Glasnow.
Who now?
He was hurt.
now getting time
Tyler
now.
Glasnow blames MLB's crackdown on foreign substances for his UCL injury.
Oh, that's what he's
Here we
blaming
go.
it on.
That's a little far. That's a little
Okay,
far.
so this is what he said. He says he stopped using sunscreen his last couple starts ago and felt soreness afterwards due to difficulty with his grip. So he said that contributed to his elbow injury. So that's what he says. And
bullshit.
if you watch, I can't.
any-
What? Not shaking his head.
Come on,
If anything, he was just masking his injury. I mean, it was just waiting to blow because, yes, the sunscreen and rosin is going to help him, stay on to the ball a little bit longer mechanically, everything like that. But it just masks. It's like putting a Band-Aid or taking aspirin for a back injury that.
A back injury?
Yeah. Right. But
So this is what I'm going to say about that. I did some research last night. So
What?
I was interested. Yeah, I know.
You did
I've been teasing this all throughout the day. I've been very excited for my research, my findings. So I was interested about what he said about this whole thing, about the substances and everything. And what he was saying was, in order to get the same grip to throw 98 miles an hour like he throws, he had to grip harder now. When you grip harder on a baseball, you're gripping like this, the main muscle that's affected is your UCL. So if you can grip looser, you're putting less tension on your UCL than if you have to grip tighter to get the same kind of pitch. So now pitchers are going to have to grip the ball a lot tighter in order to throw the same kind of pitches they were throwing a week ago, 2 weeks ago, which does affect your UCL. And the repeat action of doing that over and over again is going to affect your UCL. You don't agree?
I mean, I do to an extent. He's making good points. Okay, I'll say that. But at the end of the day, making excuses about pine tar and sticky substances for the reason he gets hurt, come on.
Well,
But-
what if we start seeing more of these?
I think you will.
If you see multiple guys with like similar
Johnny
the same
Ohtani goes
injury,
down. That's gonna make all the case for Johnny.
But I think, you know...
Causation versus correlation.
It is causation. So I have some research. I did some research last night about. I was trying to figure out.
You did?
I did some research. So it was mostly just anecdotal at first. The kind of thing I was thinking about how in the mid 2010s we started to see a rise in fastball velocity. I have some graphs. I'll throw to the.
He's got a graph.
So we saw the rise in fastball velocity over the course of, the 2019 throughout the course of 2010s.
Okay.
So the bottom graph is average fastball velocity by year, and you can see it go steadily up, and keep increasing year after year. And then I was also thinking, I remember in the mid 2000s there was a massive increase in Tommy John surgeries. And you can see in the beginning of the graph, it's not as much, but you can see an increase, a steady
Did you make
increase.
this graph?
What?
Did you make this graph?
I did.
Look at that
Did you really?
graph!
I did make this graph.
That's awesome.
I did research.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Well done.
So, thank you. So,
Big graph
the
guy.
increase in velocity, you can see, has led to the increase in Tommy John, the initial spike. Then you saw kind of this plateau in Tommy John's. Now, the last 2 years, the last two data points are going to be skewed because last year, half a season, A, and B, from May until July, there were no Tommy John surgeries allowed. There were no, procedures allowed because hospitals were overrun. So they weren't allowing people to have Tommy John surgery. But in 2019, the raw numbers is in, here, let me pull up the numbers. So in 2015, there was a peak of 168 Tommy John surgeries. Now, this is all levels. This is from low A through major leagues. There were 168 Tommy John surgeries in 2015. That number dropped to in 2019 to 107. About, a 66% or 33% drop in Tommy John surgeries from 2015 to 2019. From the reports that have come out, the increase in pine tar and sticky stuff started around 2016-17. You've seen there was a decrease in the number of Tommy John surgeries. Meanwhile, over that same course of time, fastball velocity has gone up two whole ticks. In 2014, it was 91.8 average velocity. In 2021, it's 93.4. So the fastball velocity has gone up almost 2 miles an hour fastball on average from 2014 to 2021. And why is everyone looking at me like I have a third eye right now?
We're talking about Tyler Glass now?
Yes.
That was the wildest quote I've ever heard.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But again, Johnny, is it causation or correlation?
That's the thing.
Because, as I say, as ice cream sales rise, more people drown.
Yeah. But what's the
Ice
other?
cream?
What third? I have a. This is
True, Casey?
Casey, it's your fault that
And
people are
that's-
drowning.
and that's-
it is a causation versus correlation
Truck
thing.
on the highway on the way to work today. I thought it was you.
That was me.
It's his new whip.
That'd be fucking hysterical. Casey's got the fucking ice cream. Anybody want ice cream?
Sally asked Casey, what happens if it doesn't work out? We'll just buy an ice cream truck.
Move down.
Just sling the SpongeBob down.
6 in the morning.
See how far SpongeBob can take us.
But yes, that you are right. It could be correlation versus causation. But when Tyler Glasnow says, I needed to get the grip on my fastball, I think baseball teams in the mid-2000s were really 2010s, were really honing on this idea of fastball velocity revolution, that we want people to throw harder and harder. The cause of that ended up causing more Tommy John surgeries, more people getting hurt. Then they found a way to nullify that. Fewer players got hurt and fastball velocity could increase. And the only way to do that was with pine tar. That's my hypothesis, that's my theory. That the only way that they were able to maximize velocity while reducing injuries is by using pine tar.
Look at
Now, is
Johnny
it-
over here getting all fancy with the hypothesis.
There we go.
The next
Now-
couple months are going to be where you really get to see whether or not because if you get the same or similar injuries, then that's basically it.
I have no problem with MLB cracking down on this. It was overdue, but people who blame the players exclusively for this are wrong because the players did decide they wanted to cheat. But MLB turned a blind eye to this, and the teams encouraged this. This is an organizational failure on all aspects of the league. It's not. I was saying last week how Garrett Cole should be the face of this, and in a sense, he should. There's an article came out this week that pointed fingers at Garrett Cole, Max Scherzer, Adam Wainwright, a bunch of other like top tier players, and they should be the kind of the representation of how big this thing is. But this is not them. This is not their fault. This is the league's fault for allowing this to happen like they did. It's very, very similar to the steroid era in that aspect, and the fact that the league turned a blind eye, but the scale of this is much greater.
I just don't understand because it's been happening forever. Since
got
Pine
worse.
Tar's been around, people have been putting shit on the baseball.
It got worse. It definitely got worse in the past couple of years in terms of the usage and what kind of stuff they use. The problem is going to come from the fact they're doing this mid-season.
Why do you think it's gotten so worse? Just abusing it?
People, I think part of what I was saying is, they wanted more velocity.
Okay.
Teams these days, the smart teams, the only way to be a smart team is by cheating these days. That's my thought process on everything.
Really?
If you look at all the organizations that are considered smart, the Astros are considered the brainchild of the modern baseball. They were the biggest cheaters ever. There were books written about the Astros' way of baseball that saying how smart they are. Yes.
Here's the one thing I have to ask.
Yes.
Okay, this goes back to the steroid era and everything else like that. If you're an MLB player, and again, I am not condoning cheating by any means. I want that crystal clear. But if you are on the cusp of making it to the major leagues, and the steroids or the pine tar or whatever it takes to get you into the MLB, and you end up making some serious money, I'm not trying to say this, okay, you might get caught,
Yeah.
but you still keep your money.
Exactly. I don't blame the players. I'm
doing it.
not blaming the players
most
here.
people would do it.
Yeah.
It's a really good morality question. I mean, would you do it?
It's not even. I don't know. It's. I don't know. I don't even consider it a
Say- I mean,
morality
say you
thing.
have a
It's basically
family.
saying like.
But say you have a family. Say you have a family and you're struggling to make ends meet.
No, I mean I don't
And you're
even
on the-
see it as immoral to cheat. Like in this scenario,
The system is created to cheat.
Yeah.
The
Look,
system
Wall
that they
Street
play in.
fucking cheats us all every
So
day.
it's exactly.
and this is just a game. Like,
But this is what I'm saying. So the Rays, the Astros, and a lot of these front offices have been brought in overrun by Wall Street guys, by these big business guys who just learn to maximize profits for the sake of maximizing profits. And the way that they do that is by cheating and by cutting edges any way that they can. And that's the problem with baseball, that these smart organizations, quote, smart organizations, the only way that these people know how to be smart is by cheating. Because to them, that's smart. It's a market inefficiency. It's a market efficiency. It's all this stuff. It's all this jibber jabber that they mention that is just end of day cheating. And so we can maximize your spin rate. We can make you throw harder without injury risk. But the way we do that is by cheating.
yeah, like the way I see it, like if my option is to like either elevate my game by cheating like everyone else is already doing, or stay in the minor leagues my whole life, like if I'm a player, I would do that 100% of the time.
Yeah. So that's
Have to.
Yeah.
Have to.
Last
Like-
thing I gotta say on this,
Yeah.
I think there's a huge difference between using pine tar and taking steroids.
Oh, 100% I agree with that too.
That's,
This is not nearly as bad.
it's another.
But
It's another
unfortunately,
level.
they get put in the same category.
Yeah, I mean, in this case,
Or
they are
similar
right now.
category, at
I think the media is doing a bad job conflating the two things, saying like the Athletic wrote an article, or Sports Illustrated, I can't remember who published it, saying this is the biggest scandal since steroids. Like, it's not the same. It's not the same.
fucking
No, I mean the difference is putting sticky shit on your hands versus like injecting yourself with
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
like
at the
again,
same time, like you got to do whatever it takes to make the money.
exactly.
Yeah. Whatever it
Because
takes.
here's the thing,
Whatever
you
it
can-
takes.
Believe me, I'm all about integrity and shit like that, but integrity don't pay your bills.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
So
Good quote, Big Nick.
Yeah, that's a
Like we
good
don't
quote.
pay the bills.
So yeah, that's my rant
like that.
about everything that's going on with this stuff. I think it's interesting. I think it's very fascinating as we learn more about this, about what's happening with the sticky stuff.
you know what? Put
and-
the sticky stuff in. Give the steroids back. Let's fucking just do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm all for
It
that.
would be pretty insane to see that.
Yeah.
Everyone should be pitching
I tell you one
100
thing,
Pine tar versus steroids.
You
I
want
want
to
it.
you want to
70
excite the
dingers.
game?
Oh, yeah.
Have guys like Mark McGuire built type people in the
I'm
batter's
so
box
in.
with guys throwing 100 miles an
Let
hour.
them
That'd be
use
something.
pine tar versus
I don't think
steroids.
pine tar
Let's
makes the
make it
game better,
happen.
honestly.
Let's
I
make
mean,
it happen.
I don't think what we've seen right
it makes it
now
harder
is
to hit.
it makes it way harder to hit.
I want to see another Barry Bonds.
I mean,
It would. I mean, we were talking like a couple weeks ago about like, oh, like, do they lower the mound? Do they move it back? Whatever. Like, if like this should theoretically like help that cause
Yes.
and like making it easier to hit, so that everyone isn't just swinging for the fences or striking out.
I'd be interested to get everyone's opinion. If you could have steroids back in, pine tar, basically nothing's off the table. Would you guys watch baseball more?
Yes.
Would it make it more exciting to you?
No, I mean, I'm
To me,
tired.
it wouldn't do a thing, but I know for a lot of people it would.
I'm tired
That
of
would be more
cheating. I'm
exciting.
tired of
gonna
us
say,
lauding
like-
cheating as a way of being successful. You can have exciting baseball without cheating. If you get rid of cheating, it's a level playing field, and then it's exciting because you can have players who just do crazy shit. You can't tell me that guys like Ronald Acuna, Fernando Tatis Jr., Shohei Ohtani, Juan Soto, all these guys aren't exciting players and aren't electric players. Vlad Jr. is another guy. They're doing great things without steroids, without all this stuff. We don't need steroids in baseball. If we level the playing field, you'll have exciting baseball. One person always has an edge, and so it's not level.
Yeah, but isn't that the name of life, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
have an
And
edge?
it's an impossible task to
Of course
get
it's
rid of
impossible.
cheating.
But
But
why can't
I mean,
we strive
in an
for
ideal
it?
world, I'd say, let's do none of the things.
Yeah.
Let's just play baseball because it's fucking baseball. It's a
Yeah,
game.
but we
Just
don't live
play
in
it.
an ideal world.
No,
we
we
can
did
try to
not.
strive for ideal.
Well, you could strive
Society.
for it. Go ahead and ask your fucking buddy Joe Biden. to
But then you
strive.
get
lower the gas price.
what is
Joe Biden's just there, just raising the gas prices. He's like,
That's
you know
all
what I'm
he
gonna do
does
today?
all day.
Raise the gas prices.
Asshole.
Fucking 307 I put in the fucking gas tank yesterday.
$30.
307.
$30 is still my tank.
307.
And it's all Joe
Real
Biden's
this on
fault.
the show before. The president does not decide what the gas price is.
You should
All
do
right.
something about it.
Next topic here.
Wait a minute. Are you working on the code for the politics?
Lawyer, doctor,
Politician.
and FBI
Check
agent.
this man for a microchip.
This-
Take him in the back.
This is why we gotta do background checks.
I'm just wearing a wire under my with the microphone.
Wait, that's not one of our labs.
Wait a minute. That microphone
That's
is
not our lab.
This is just a different microphone. I brought this microphone from home.
All right, we're gonna torture him. Let's go. Who do you work for?
So that's my rant.
Alrighty.
Johnny.
I thought it was interesting.
I was very impressed.
No, that
with
was
your
cool.
graphic.
That was really
Yeah.
good, Johnny.
Good job,
Good
Johnny.
MLB update.
Yeah,
That was great.
I did
That
it.
was one of the better MLB updates we've had.
Yep.
No fighting. It's a lot of discussion.
Alrighty.
Not too late.
All NBA.
All
I
right,
got
let's
some
start
things
fighting.
to say. I got some things to say.
Johnny, I do appreciate that research. It was pretty good, man.
That was
you.
good.
Thank you.
That was awesome. All right, hit us with it, Dante.
I really have no big issues with most of these players. I think for the most part they were correct. I think one argument you can make is that Dame should have made it over Luka on the first team. LeBron James missed a lot of time with games, but I understand why he made the team.
It's all politics.
But it's the third team that I have an issue with. Now, there's one guy that got left off this
Jason
list.
Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Let me just say something. He had a
deserved it.
much
He
better
deserved-
season than Jimmy Butler, at least, and I think that he has a strong argument to be put over Paul George. Also, I'd like to point out, I don't know if you guys saw this.
Bradley Beal made it, yeah.
Jason Tatum got counted as both a guard and a forward, so he could have made it as a guard, but he got more votes than Kyrie Irving. But since he got more votes as a forward and not a guard, he didn't make the team.
Really?
Yes. So that was very. It's annoying in that sense,
Cost him
knowing
a
that
lot of
he
money
got.
too, didn't it?
So
Yeah,
because
saved
of that,
saved you
Jason
guys a lot of
Tatum-
money.
Jason
Yeah, it
Tatum,
helps.
yeah.
If
So
anything,
it's a
helps
good
the
and bad.
Celtics.
It's a good and a bad thing. So it's good for the Celtics because his rookie scale or second deal, I should say, has a 25% kicker or whatever it would be, and but from awards and all this stuff. So if you win certain awards, you get
But
more
didn't he
money.
already sign that $195 million deal?
Yes. So so here it is. So if he had made the first made an All NBA team, Donovan Mitchell as well, this applies to him. They would have made an additional $33 million over the course of their contract. So basically, Jason Tatum missed out on over $30 million because he didn't make the team.
Ooh.
I saw one thing. I'll see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, but he's
there
just going to
was
be pissed next season now,
yeah,
and
so
he's going to go
that's why
crazy.
it's a good thing
That's
for the
what we
Celtics.
need.
You don't have
Yeah.
to pay anything. Bad thing for Tatum because he doesn't get the extra money.
But again, good thing
both.
for you.
Good for
Yeah.
both because I think Jason Tatum is this is something that genuinely motivates players.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
getting cut
A snub? Yeah.
especially when
I
you're
think the
losing that
snub
money,
more for
you're gonna
guys like
be
him.
pissed. You're gonna want to go out there next season. There was something that was Tatum had more points, rebounds, better percentages all around than Paul George and Jimmy Butler. I'm not taking anything away from those guys. They're very deserving of being recognized as being top players in the league. But I genuinely believe that Tatum should have made it over at least Jimmy Butler.
Yeah.
I think Russell Westbrook should have made it over Kyrie Irving personally.
Fuck Kyrie,
I
I
think
agree.
Russell
Yeah.
Westbrook had. I mean, Kyrie missed time with
Statistically,
injuries
Russell
too.
Westbrook had a good season.
Kyrie had a great season as well, but I think that is a
He
something.
didn't deserve.
We
The
literally
Wizards
went-
did not deserve 2 All NBA players.
I think that would have
That's
been.
fair.
I think that would have been a fair swap. But okay.
Also, he didn't make an All-Star
But
game.
I'm
That's what I
looking
also
at
get.
this as like an individual talent thing, not as a team thing.
Yeah, but
That's
the-
how I
but the
look at
Wizards
it.
did not
NBA
deserve.
is all individual shit anyway.
I do think it's pretty amazing. We went from Russ averaging a triple-double and winning the MVP to Russ averaging a triple-double and not making an All-Star game,
Or
All-Star
All-NBA.
team,
That's
or
how-
an All-NBA
And that's
team.
how fast the NBA changes. I mean,
Because everyone has plus triple doubles now.
Because now it's like, I mean, I could probably think of 5 to 10 guys who I think could literally average triple double every night if they wanted to.
Who?
Yeah. Luka,
I mean,
Jokic,
Jokic,
LeBron.
Giannis, LeBron. I mean, Ben Simmons, I think, could be one too if he honestly
He scores-
wanted
if he gets
to.
like 10
If
points.
he scored, but
He
he
can
can
get 10
get
points.
you
He can get
rebounds
10
and assists.
points.
He just needs to score. That's the issue. Yeah, I think there's a handful. I mean, I can probably think of a few more if I had players in front of me. But and Russell Westbrook, of course. I just think the NBA has changed so much to
All
that
NBA.
defense.
All NBA.
And it's like Russell Westbrook kind of made it normal. Like
Well,
a triple double.
I think also, I said this with stat inflation the last couple of years, that we've seen more and more as players shoot more often, you're going to see a lot more stat inflation. The fact that more rebounds and more assists that come from higher scoring games.
There's more, yeah. It's everything. It's not just the points that get inflated because, like,
Exactly.
more points, more scoring opportunities, more assists, and then more shots going up, more boards. Like, it's
It's also tough too because it's like we talked about this before. There's just so much damn talent in the NBA now. It's like I mean, you can list off Tatum, Westbrook, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, all those guys.
Do you think they should make a fourth team?
I mean, no. I mean, just because this is how they've always been doing it, and I'm like, when they were talking about like changing the length of the season, like from 82 to 72, like I'm not really a big fan of that because like it's always been 82. Like if you bump it down 10 games, people's stats are going to be different. Like it's going to be harder to chase
But the
those.
thing was with
Yeah, but it's
scoring
already
records and
different.
stuff like that. No, but I'm saying like for example, you take away 10 games. Taking away 10 games a year is going to make it harder for someone like LeBron to catch up to Kareem to be top scorer of all time because you have.
Has it
all
always
those games.
been?
It has, from what my knowledge, at least since however long I can remember, it's been 82 games. This past season, obviously 72. Season before shortened season, that makes sense.
and then a couple lockout seasons.
And then a couple lockout seasons, but like for the most part, it's been full 82 game season. So I'm not really the type of guy that likes changing history. I like keeping things the way that it is because it's always been like that.
So yeah, it's been there since 1976, 78. So
So-
67, 68.
So 50, around almost 50 years.
Yeah, over 50 years.
I don't think you have to add a fourth team. It's just unfortunate. You're always going to have that conversation of who got snubbed and who didn't.
Yeah,
That's just how it's always
I
going to
want
be.
that conversation.
It's unfortunate. It's because you can make an argument for a lot of these guys. You can make a solid argument for Tatum, Mitchell. I mean, Mitchell and Booker are on two of the best teams in the NBA. You know what I mean? It's like you can make an argument that they could have made it over. Bradley Beal had an amazing year.
No, you can't put up with Bradley. Come on.
Well, I'm
He was
just
second
saying
in scoring this
hypothetical, but
league.
you guys were talking about team records and stuff like that.
Yeah, but also
Donovan
like,
Mitchell
you were
was
also
the best player on the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
I think that kind of gives you an edge over.
Yeah.
I know Bradley Beal is.
Listen, Bradley Beal's been
very,
snubbed every
very,
year, every
very-
year.
and I'm happy that he made the team. I'm
Bradley
not saying
Beal
that,
is a snub
but I'm
machine.
just saying, like this defense, like you can make a strong argument for these guys, make it over
Sure.
a few of these guys. That's
Sure.
why, that's the point.
But
I'm trying to make.
I wouldn't put either of those guys over Beal.
Like first of all, I think Rudy Gobert is overrated as shit. I understand he made that because he won Defensive Player of the Year, but like I don't like him.
No one likes Rudy.
Yeah,
He's so rude.
I mean, I think for the most part, it's a pretty, it's pretty fair.
Is he the first guy that got COVID in the NBA? or something?
Yeah.
He touched all the mics.
It
made a
was
joke
yeah.
out
He
of
was. It was all. It looked so stupid.
played
He
in
made
Boston.
himself look like
How many
such
people-
an ass.
I will say he probably saved a bunch of people because the NBA got canceled because of him.
indirectly. Yeah.
I was at
Exactly.
that game too.
Yeah. But I mean,
Celtics, yeah.
it is what it is. It's motivation for a lot of the guys that don't make the team. And that's like not making an all-star team. You want to make it the next year.
You know who else was motivated last night? Kevin Durant.
Yeah, another guy that didn't make the team, but he
Well,
was
he had
he was
played no
injured.
games,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's why. So, what were you saying?
KD,
Kevin
man.
Durant needed to.
He wins the title at the end of the year. He don't care about that shit.
Kevin
Yeah,
Durant
exactly.
needed to be what everyone has been saying about him, and that's being the best player in the world.
And last night he
And
was.
guess what? Last night
No,
he fucking was.
I didn't even care that the Nets won that game because I was just like so
In
hyped
awe.
to see that performance.
Yeah.
Like
That shot that he took, that
The- at the
three-pointer.
buzzer?
Yeah. At the
Mhm. At
like
50
the other great
seconds left.
defensive possession by the Bucks. They did everything
You
they could.
down the ball with 2 seconds left. He hits a fade at the 3. Like the Kevin
It's
Durant
fucking
is
nasty.
unbelievable.
this is the KD we all remember.
Kevin Durant had 49 points, 17 rebounds, and 10 assists.
In 48 minutes.
And
He played every minute of the
every minute
game.
of
He
the game.
played the entire game. Kevin Durant, and I had been saying this. I would go back and say this has been the truth since 2016. I think Kevin Durant has been the best player in the world for the last 5 years when he's healthy. I just don't think, as good as LeBron is, as good as all these
LeBron
other guys
could do
are,
this.
I just don't think he's as gifted as Kevin Durant is.
No one's
especially on
as gifted of a
offense.
scorer as Kevin
Durant, in my opinion,
is the most gifted
is
scorer
the
of all
most
time.
naturally gifted scorer ever.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah,
no
he's the
one that
most-
has 7 feet tall
do you think
that
happened
can
to
shoot from 30 feet, has a handle the way that he does, and can get to the basket
What do
as
you
quick
think
as he
happened
does,
in terms
has a
of, like, why
crossover
he
dribble
ain't
move,
sick?
and can shoot from anywhere. And one of the best mid-range shooters, one of the best three-point shooters, and one of the best finishers in the game.
I like to call him the most unguardable player I've
He
ever
is-
seen.
there is
Because it doesn't
no-
matter what you do. He can put up 35 or
Like
fucking
if
49.
I think about like some of the best players that I have personally, like when I say personally watch, I'm not talking about like the MJs, the Birds, the Johnsons. I never got to see those guys play. But in my lifetime, in my generation, Kevin Durant is right up there with the best guy, up there with LeBron.
Yeah,
Kobe.
absolutely.
Like,
Definitely.
I think those
Absolutely.
3 guys are
I think
like,
when all is said is done, that we'll be ranking KD over Kobe.
I think Kevin Durant is going to go down as a top 10 player of all time.
I think so, too. He's borderline
genuinely
already.
believe
Yeah,
that. I
he's on his
genuinely
way.
do.
When he wins his title MVP this year,
I would call him a top 20 now.
when he wins his second
I
Finals
think-
MVP this year with the Nets,
I would argue that he's
he'll-
top 15 now.
Yeah.
But that's a conversation for another day.
I guess a lot of it does depend on the next few years with the Nets,
yeah.
though.
Yeah. I mean, look, he came back he blew up his Achilles. And
pretty much
came
2 years
back
ago to the week.
And came back and just looked like he never got hurt. I mean, that you don't see that. You
Yeah.
don't. There's only been one time in history in basketball that's happened, Dominique Wilkins.
Yeah, and
Everybody else that blew up their Achilles came back and they struggled, or at least were
It
a
is
fraction of what they once
It is
were.
different now. I think the
Because
procedures are different.
technology
better,
and
yeah.
all that stuff.
Procedures
that
are different.
Yeah.
Way
It's same with
better
Tommy John,
recoveries
too.
now.
Big time.
That's very true.
And he's still
Even,
only
like, 10
But
years
it's
ago.
still,
Yeah.
but still, to be 7 feet, tear your Achilles like that,
Oh, yeah,
and still be
totally.
able to come back.
Oh, yeah.
It's
like
still
that.
damn impressive.
And to be able
Like,
to shoulder the load like he did last night.
When he got hurt, everyone was just like, "Oh, well, he's not going to be the same."
And
I would definitely said
and
at
I'm
some point,
not-
like he'll probably be like 70% of what he
Right.
was. You know?
I was
No.
putting it at like 85.
Yeah.
I was thinking he was only going to be 85. You look at someone like, not to really compare, but like Kristaps Porzingis. He tore his ACL. He's a big guy, 7'3". That's a big ACL to tear.
Yeah.
He has not been the same since he came back. Like that type of injury really affects, like
But
especially
he's
those
just-
big
yeah, but
players.
some people are just different.
Some people
Built
are
different.
built
Built
different. I guess is.
I mean, look at.
the
I mean,
correct
not to
term.
go off topic, but look at Ray Lewis. I mean, Ray Lewis literally tore his tricep
Right.
off. And he came back and
Right,
he was
yeah,
an
I mean-
impact in the playoffs 2 months later, and that's like an 8-month
It
injury.
could depend on the person, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I just think it's super impressive that he's able to do that stuff, and just playing at the level that he is, like it's just, it's you gotta enjoy it.
Can I say something on the flip side of that?
Go for it.
God fucking damn it, Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Jesus
did.
Christ,
As
man.
much as KD won them that game, the Bucks really choked it away.
They were up by 17.
They were up by
Yeah.
17.
They were up by 17
And it was
points.
all Giannis. Literally, Giannis had a chance to tie the game, and he, not figuratively, but literally threw the ball.
Both.
Yeah.
he both literally
Dropped the
and figuratively
Dropped the ball.
dropped the ball.
He had the pass to tie the game, and he kicked it
He
from
was
Middleton.
in the paint
Like,
and just
Charles
I love
Barkley.
Giannis. I love him as a. I think he's one of the most unguardable players just because he's a freak. He's the Greek freak.
Athletic freak.
He's but Jesus
Greek's
Christ,
not gonna
man.
win a title like this.
I've been saying when he's your best player, your star player can't be the type of player that he is.
he
You
needs to
need
channel
someone.
Shaq. Be
You
Shaq.
need
Go to the
someone.
rim. Stop shooting turnaround jumpers.
Even Shaq had Kobe with those rings. It's like and this is like an odd not comparison, but like a teammate, but like
Shaq would
hypothetically.
demolish Giannis right now.
Oh yeah, Shaq is
that's
better.
not. That's
Oh,
not.
yeah,
Shaq's a top five
But like
player of all
what we're
time.
saying is like
Yeah.
Giannis is dominant, like
like Shaq.
I just think
Comparatively to Shaq
that's the
during
type
his
of
era.
play that he should be doing.
That he should be he should be playing like
if
Shaq.
Giannis had Damian Lillard as his teammate, the 1A 1B combo, that team would be the best team in the NBA.
This Bucks team should be good
You
enough
know
to get it
what I mean?
done.
I know,
I
they
disagree.
should be good. I don't-
The skill that the talent they have on this team, they don't
But it's
need.
Like I can't trust like Giannis being the number one guy on a championship team. When I said this the other day, if Chris Middleton is your most clutch player, the one that you rely on to hit shots at the end of the game, I'm sorry, but that's just not good enough. He's
I
a
like
great
Middleton.
player. I love Middleton. Do not get me wrong, but he can't be your most clutch player. You can't rely on him
I
to win
think he can
games.
be. I think he can be, but Giannis needs to step up more. It's a mentality
I'm gonna
thing.
keep
You're,
saying that
you're
until they
paying
don't
the
win.
guy $250 million. He should be doing
I'm
the
gonna
fucking
keep
job.
saying that
doing
about
his job.
Middleton until they win
But
something.
I don't think it's Middleton's fault for this. It's Giannis.
No, I'm not saying it's Middleton's fault either. I'm saying I think it's the
100%
team's
on
fault.
Giannis.
I think it's the team's fault.
Also, Drew
too,
Holiday's
for not-
I think he knows
really
it's his
ass.
fault too. I think Giannis knows that
You can
it's on
put
him.
blame. I mean, what is Giannis doing when he's training during the offseason? Is he not working on his free throws or his shooting? Or
Yeah,
is he just
it's mental.
He's
Or is he
definitely
just
been
layup
working
lines?
on his shooting. It's just
This is-
Have you seen the video of like his jump shot when he first was in the league compared to now? Like it, whoever his shooting coach was over the last few years just absolutely butchered his shot. Like he had such a nice flowing, just automatic jump shot in his rookie sophomore year, and now like it's just nowhere near.
It's
to what
mental.
It was.
It's all mental for him.
Yeah, mental. That could definitely be the case. Ben Simmons, I think most of that is mental.
He's a head
no, I
case.
think
Giannis
Ben
is a head
Simmons just
case.
can't do it.
But what was I
Giannis is a
gonna
head
say?
case. I mean, every aspect of Giannis's game, all of his flaws are because he's a head case.
Mm-hmm.
He just can't get out. I think he just needs a new voice. He needs someone else to teach him how to play basketball. That's not Mike Budenholzer. No disrespect to Budenholzer.
No disrespect.
I think he's a great coach, and when he gets fired, I hope the Wizards get him. But he needs a different voice in that locker room. He needs someone else in his ear telling him how to be Giannis.
Jason Kidd
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
No,
Mike
Budenholzer unlocked
couldn't do
Giannis
it.
in a way that I don't think.
I think he unlocked the defensive side of Giannis.
Yeah.
Because he's a very defensive-minded coach.
Yeah.
Even when he was in Atlanta, he was like that.
Yeah, but it's just like, you know, they need a coach. I think this is one scenario where they need a superstar coach, where you need a guy
Like a Steve Nash type of...
like a guy
Steve
who's
Kerr
been
type
the
guy.
dominant type guy, like a superstar player. Like,
Okay, I know what you're saying.
Like,
Charles Barkley.
like someone who could tell Giannis, like, you're Giannis Antetokounmpo. You are the most physical player on the court any given night. No one can stop you. You have to unlock
like
that
it.
from yourself. Act like
yeah,
it.
no, I agree with
Hire
that.
Shaq as a
You
coach.
thinking of Chauncey Billups?
I mean, Chauncey Billups not
Chauncey
bad.
Billups would be a great coach
Yeah.
for anyone.
I think
Hope the Celtics get him.
he'll get a job
Did
for
you
sure.
see, I think it was before the game, Charles Barkley was talking about the Bucks, and he goes, I think the Bucks are going to win the world championship this year, but they got to be the dumbest team in the NBA. It's just like, how can you be dumb but win the title? And he was explaining it and stuff like that about how they make like stupid turnovers.
Terrible.
And
They certainly
terrible.
do.
They make terrible turnovers.
I saw that he was trying.
turnovers.
People were trying to cancel him for something.
the San Antonio comments?
Well, maybe.
Over the last
This is an
10 or so
old
years,
joke that he's been doing.
Charles Barkley has a thing against San Antonio women. He thinks that they are
San Antonio women.
women. Yeah, how can I explain
Should-
this
do you think we
without
should not-
sounding rude?
He's got a thing about San Antonio
No,
women.
he's got a thing against them. He calls them fat all the time. Says they're chowing down churros. He says that Victoria's Secret down there is that they wear big drawers. If you go on YouTube and just type in Charles Barkley San Antonio woman, you'll probably find a 30 minute compilation video of just him shitting.
Really?
It is, and I'm sure you say I'm not going to do it because he did this thing where he was mimicking them eating churros, and the way he was like putting it made it look like he was like, you know, putting something else in his mouth.
Yeah, I feel you.
What were they putting in their mouth?
Putting a big cock in his mouth.
I like how you.
No, I mean that's and then
wanna
Shaq,
say
and
it,
then
but a
Shaq,
big
I won't say it, but that no, and then
I'll say it
Shaq.
for you. Big dick.
Yeah, there it is. And then Shaq was like, "What are they doing, Charles? What are they doing with the churro?" He goes, "Here's when they drink the water too," and he's like pouring the water. It's hilarious.
No, this is
But-
an old bit that he's
so
done. People
he
got
said-
mad at him.
So he said, I can't have fun anymore, this and that. And then he actually was like, when my contract
Yeah,
is up, he
yeah.
goes, they're going to kiss my ass.
Yeah.
I'm out of here or something like that. He goes, once my 3 years is over, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
No, Chuck.
Yeah, absolutely.
I won't mind
The-
not
the
seeing
guy
him
is
on
just
there.
Really? I
He's my
love Shaq. He's
favorite.
my favorite.
Out of all the guys on the team,
I hate Shaq.
First of all,
Shaq's the worst.
Shaq's my least favorite. Ernie is like
Ernie's
he's just the
great.
middleman. Like
Ernie's
he's just
great.
the mediator. He doesn't
love
do
Ernie.
anything.
I just think that whole is it 4 or 3?
4 of them.
Yeah, I think all 4 is that.
Kenny
like,
Smith
perfect.
is. I don't have a
I love
problem with
them
Kenny
together.
Smith, but I
like
love
Kenny.
Charles. Charles is hilarious.
Charles makes the show.
He
All
doesn't
four of
care.
them. All 4 of them just mesh together so well.
It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, I agree.
I also do like when D Wade and Candace Parker do it as well.
I also think Draymond does
like
it
that.
too.
I don't like that other guy that's with them. It's
Oh,
Shaq,
their host.
yeah, the guy that replaces
White
Ernie.
dude.
Yeah, the white dude.
I forget who that is.
We're
But
all
yeah, he's
black.
not. He's
I don't
not.
even
He's
know
not
his
good
name.
at it.
I don't even know his name.
And I won't learn it.
I'm not gonna figure it out.
I won't call him Dad, even if there's a fire. I'm not gonna do it.
I don't think Kobe would have ever done it, but I would have loved to have him been on that show, like be a consistent person.
I could
on
have
that
seen.
show, you know?
I would have. I think he could have been an analyst, but maybe like guest appearances.
Yeah,
like, not every single week,
right.
but maybe like every 2 or 3 weeks.
Draymond's great at it too, though.
Draymond's very
Draymond's
good at it.
prepping
I
to do it
actually
already.
I really
Yeah.
like him in that role.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Kobe would have done it.
Yeah, I don't think he would have.
Not too often.
I do not want to see LeBron James do that shit.
He will not do it.
never.
God, no,
He's
won't
not.
do that.
Once he leaves basketball, I really
He's
doubt
gonna
he's
buy
gonna.
the
He's gonna own.
Cavs.
He's gonna buy a team when he's done in that.
Yeah.
Set. He's not gonna.
He's gonna and then he'll just produce movies.
Yeah, he's not. He's all.
Yeah,
He's
honestly.
Hollywood. Now.
He's Hollywood.
He's Hollywood.
Word. Alrighty. Derek Carr said he quit football if the Raiders ever got rid of him.
Fucking pants.
Wait, what?
You got a spot mate play over there already?
Yep.
Yes.
Why?
Because he loves the Raiders that much.
How long has he been in the
Fuck
league?
that. If you get traded by the Raiders, I'd almost think of it as a fucking.
I'd be kind of happy. He's 30. How long has he been?
Gee Louise, you're gonna tell me? I'm not saying he would come.
Oh
here.
my God! Chris Paul's status is in the air for the start of the Western Conference Finals after ending NBA's health and safety protocols.
Yeah,
Wait,
those
say it
were
again?
actually.
He's in the
we're done
COVID
with
protocols.
NBA, John.
Had separated him.
kidding.
They just announced this. Chris
What
Paul is in COVID protocols right now.
What?
He might not be able to play next week.
Oh
No,
boy.
Chris Paul.
Wow.
Well, good thing they. Hopefully, this year's go 7.
Yeah.
Paul better than Allen Iverson.
He's been playing since 2014. Derek Carr. I mean, if I was traded from the Raiders, I'd be pretty.
COVID protocol.
I'd be pretty happy with
Louise.
that.
Conspiracy? They're
Hey,
trying to make
LeBron,
sure he doesn't get a
LeBron
deal?
literally went to a party, and they did nothing with him.
Yep, this is the
Yeah,
whole
so much for that.
thing.
When we were,
Yeah.
you remember we were talking about like,
Yeah.
oh well, if someone like I think we may have literally said
we?
if like Chris Paul got it, you
Well-
think they would have suspended him, and everyone was like, nah, they would let him play.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. I wonder why. I wonder if he was like went somewhere or something.
I don't know.
Is he
LeBron
vaccinated?
doesn't get enough love. He just break any rule that he wants and not get away with it.
Hey.
Drop the mic.
Fuck LeBron.
Yeah, fuck LeBron.
He's not even in the playoffs anymore,
hate-
and we're still like, yeah, fuck that guy.
I hate
Exactly.
that guy. Nothing worse.
Take your number 6.
You know what
and
else
shove
is worse, Mike? Lying about getting eaten by a whale.
it. No.
It was a
Lie.
No.
It was a lie.
Don't say that.
Came out
No.
as a lie?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Someone
I can't believe this guy. Who can I?
Someone commented.
That's a great question,
Someone
Mike.
commented on that post on Instagram. He said, "Hold on."
Fake news?
He goes, "I'm a
So how
Cape."
do we know?
He goes, "I'm a Cape local, and apparently this dude is telling the truth. Kind of a local legend now." Is what he said.
Wait, so go on. So why is
Why? What do you
I just read the headline,
It was a
Johnny.
marine biologist.
What?
They said, yeah, you can't get swallowed by a whale.
I'm like,
And people were like, oh.
But
So just one guy who claimed.
I thought he said
no,
he
a
was
bunch
just,
of marine biologists.
They're right.
I
You
thought he
can't
said he
just.
just got like put in his mouth.
No, the guy said I was swallowed.
I didn't think
That's what the whole thing was.
What was he? So is
So does this whale swallow or spit?
definitely.
We already made that joke.
I'm not around anymore. This is now I feel stupid.
Apparently he's a.
Well, you
is
looked
it
it
just,
too.
is it just that he lied about getting swallowed, or was he
Yes.
still in the mouth?
The doctors also said
wanna know.
the doctors also said that his injuries didn't make sense with him being swallowed by a whale.
What do they know?
What do they know?
They've never been swallowed by a whale before. They don't know.
The Cape Cod local says it's true.
So
That's why I
Yeah.
believe it.
Why would this guy lie to us?
So did they reach back out to the guy and did he say he was lying?
I think he did.
Or what's the deal?
Call it Free Willy.
Yeah, what
Ruined my
hap-
day.
what's the deal with that?
So
Yeah, I'm upset now.
What does the article actually say?
So this is what the article says. So NBC Boston published an article after speaking with Dr. Peter Corcoran, who runs a marine mammal conservation program at the New England Aquarium. He told the outlet, quote, being accidentally swallowed by a feeding whale, that just never happens.
Oh no.
What do you
And while he admits...
How do you know? What do you know?
Put this man in the ocean. Let's find out.
And while he admits a humpback whale could theoretically scoop up a human in its massive mouth while feeding, his comments make it hard to believe Packard spent 30 seconds inside the mouth of the animal before getting spit back out. The New York Post also contacted a doctor at the hospital where the lobsterman was treated, who questioned if a whale was actually responsible for the minor injuries he was treated for. They said that anyone who, quote, ascended from a 45-foot depth in 20 to 40 seconds would almost certainly show signs of damage stemming from such a sudden change in pressure.
The bends, right?
Yeah, like bends.
Yeah.
So the fact that Packard managed to swim away with both of his eardrums intact is another red flag.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun.
They got him.
Conspiracy.
I still believe him. Show of hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
I believe him.
I believe him.
Yeah.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, the guy could have been drunk and just fell and thought he got swallowed by a whale.
Possible.
Yeah. That's tough.
That's hilarious.
I wanted to believe you, man.
Yeah. All right, another crazy topic here. Man who fathered 94 children with 39 wives dies in India.
Damn, it's a lot
Is this
of
the
sperm.
cult leader guy?
God bless him.
Should have said, speaking of whales.
Speaking of whales.
Oh.
Speaking of,
I guess that guy didn't soak.
that wasn't even worth it.
That wasn't worth it! I went
No shit, he wasn't soaking, Nick. No shit. Oh, my God.
That's the point I made. I knew it'd get you fuckers going.
I never get to a week.
I
What's our
walked
streak? 3?
3 days. We've done 3.
I think, yeah, we get 3.
I went in today and I erased 1. I wrote 2. I'm like, today's gonna be a good day. So many people, yeah. So apparently this guy lived in a 4-story, 100-room house in China or in India.
100-room house.
Or 100-room house.
100 rooms?
Yeah.
Louise, you need like a friggin'
Your fucking office
I
building.
wonder how many bathrooms they got.
like 200.
I don't know.
They get shit
Apparently-
all day.
100 beds, 3.5 baths.
It's like that Lil Wayne song.
So is this like common?
No.
Not this.
No,
This is
it's
just-
actually frowned upon in India. It's like it's illegal. Yeah,
Yeah.
so polygamy is illegal in India, but it's still practiced by some, including China,
So how is
Yeah.
it? How could he?
because he founded the China Sect Act in 1942, where it allows for you to do this, I guess.
He once married 10 women in 1 year.
That's
So he's part of some like.
woman in one. I know, but
Yeah.
all right. 2 weeks. I know.
Yeah. So
What do you think their wedding registry was like?
So China was in charge of a local Christian sect that allowed for this, but normally it's like illegal everywhere else in India. That's crazy.
fucking
I'm
nuts.
I mean, it's a whole lot of sex, man. Damn. Gee, Louise.
How many
I thought
kids?
I had it made.
94 kids.
that dude's dick.
94.
Let me tell you.
94 kids?
Yeah.
That guy's dick has seen a lot.
You think he was trying to hit 100?
Oh,
Yeah,
he's so
maybe.
close.
He definitely had a goal.
Yeah.
I think at that point,
Yeah.
You're definitely,
Yeah.
you're definitely like, oh, you know
You
what?
wake
Stop
up every
at
You're like,
94.
I'm this close.
You're not going to be like 94. You're like, you know what? I'm happy with that number. No,
Yeah.
you get to 100.
How many of his kids
Phil
do you think
Rivers
he
has
knew?
got some work to do.
Oh, yeah. He's not too far.
You know that scene in Walk Hard where Dewey Cox threw a catch with all his kids?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never think of that.
Do you think he knew like even half the kids' names?
No, God, no.
It's probably like cue cards or something like that to show their names.
Name tags
Name
in
tags.
their 100-room house.
I think I probably would just like name 25 of them the same name.
Colin.
Like you just name a bunch of them the
Bunch
same
of
name.
juniors, a bunch
Yeah.
of thirds.
A bunch of
Was
Collins.
this guy like a royal family or something? This guy or
Nope.
whatever?
Nah,
He was a guy
Just
who
a
loved-
man
he was
with
just a
no
dude who
plan.
just gave good-
No, he had a plan. 100 kids.
Well, he had a fucking plan. This fucking pee-pee had a fucking
Sorry,
plan.
no plan
No plan B. That's right. That's a good. That's a better one.
No plan B at all.
Nice, Steve.
B. Hey,
Nice.
thanks, guys.
Nice shot.
I think if I had that many kids, I would just call them the number that they are.
Yeah.
Hey, one.
Kind
Get down here,
57.
Get down here,
57.
57.
Hey, 69.
Dinner's ready.
Like real life code name kids next door. That's it.
Big Nick, that's a lot of child support money right there.
That's what I was thinking too. That's a
He got
Yeah,
free
who can afford
They
it?
got
A
prenup.
lot of college payments.
Who can afford 94 kids?
Not
And a 100-room
Look at
house.
college pay. Like, how do you make dinner? What do you
Good
do?
buffet
Really?
style.
College, I would be like, yeah, none of you are even fucking going to elementary school.
I mean, he's building an army of his own children.
building an army.
All right. So now that we no longer have Weather Wednesday, we have a new segment, Johnny's Science Experiment.
Yes.
Johnny's science experiment.
Science. I found a cool science experiment.
science.
So, are you familiar with like videos where
videos.
Me too.
Yeah, I've seen
where
some.
people use like hydraulic presses to crush like objects?
yes.
Yeah.
So this guy was trying to crush
Breaking
obsidian.
Like Minecraft.
Like obsidian is
Yes,
is,
actually. Like
yes.
Minecraft.
So
How old are you?
Does he have a diamond pickaxe?
Are you like 23?
He needs a diamond pickaxe.
John, your new rant. If you're 23, no Minecraft
Stop playing
references.
Minecraft.
I'm not.
fucking playing
Me
Minecraft.
making a Minecraft reference doesn't mean I still play Minecraft. I played it
Do you?
growing up.
Do
No,
you?
I don't.
Do you?
No.
Dante Beyond.
When was the last time?
When was the last time you
Pull up your Steam right now.
At least 2 years.
Wait a minute, it's up.
No, honestly, the last time I played it, I think was during quarantine last year.
That checks out.
Yeah, so I think.
Yeah, fair,
Yeah,
okay.
I think that was the last time. I played.
Does seem like a good quarantine game,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, you run out of
You know
stuff
what I played?
to do.
I played-
You make a world.
Do you remember the
know
game
what I mean?
Spore?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Great game.
I think so.
That was fun. It's like the evolution game where you start off as like an animal and then you evolve.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
That was a fun game.
I don't think I played it, but I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But anyway, back to obsidian. So obsidian is formed
Pickaxe.
right by cooling lava. It's where you get obsidian from. It's found naturally. It's a very hard substance. And so this guy was trying to crush obsidian with one of the hydraulic presses, and this is what happened. So he's got the obsidian there. It's got like a thing of obsidian. Puts in the press.
Polished ball.
Yeah. And it's pressing down,
Damn.
pressing down,
Oh,
cracking.
I feel like I'm gonna like jump. I feel it's gonna like blow up.
I mean, is it? Oh, there we
the
go. I was
press
gonna say, where
breaks.
the fuck where we
Oh,
going
the
here?
press broke.
The press, it was so hard that the press broke. Obsidian broke the press.
there is.
But if it actually did manage to flatten,
I was gonna say that looks pretty fucking. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. There it
it
is.
flattened the obsidian to a very fine, like little circle thing. This is it.
Cut his finger.
Look how look,
yeah.
he'll show how sharp it is. Look how sharp that thing he made. It cuts the paper clean,
Oh,
like just a little coarse over. It cut his finger from the obsidian.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's my science video of the day.
That's wild.
That's the new Wednesday segment, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm into it.
All right.
Cool.
So
Does
Any-
it have like a little bit like the animal fact is like one subject, and now like we got science.
we got
and
PE.
All right,
we got,
we're
like,
not doing
riddles.
math.
We got
God, no.
Your PE is office
sometimes
games.
we get a math question with AJ's questions.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're math. I would like
Yep.
them not to be, but
Yeah, I could tell. After the first time, you guys took like a while to like, figure out what was going on. Math's not getting.
It's not.
Maybe
It's
math
not
on the
my
side.
personal strong.
I like that like each day is
no
a
shit.
different
3 guys in a
subject.
foot.
Hey, at least I admit it. At least I know.
all right, guys, drop some viewer questions. We got some time to do some questions.
Do we?
Yay! All right, so we got
Maybe.
first question. Nick, who do you think's gonna win Cy Young this year?
That's a tough one.
Well, I mean, in the NL, it's not. It's gonna be fucking DeGrom.
Yeah, NL's are pretty much locked up right now.
Pretty much.
Hey yo,
Oh,
I couldn't even tell you.
He doesn't pitch
Johnny
enough.
Antoni.
Tiny doesn't pitch enough to win AL.
Who's doing well in the L right now?
I'll pull up some guys.
Pull up some guys for me, would you, please?
pull up some names.
names.
Isn't Garrett Cole the favorite right now to win it?
Really?
I think I'm betting.
He might be.
He is.
Yeah, he's doing really well this year.
He might not get it though with all this crap coming
Yeah.
out though.
Well, the last.
I mean, the
few
thing
games
is
have
that like
been-
everyone is doing it. It's not going to matter for him.
Not Jacob.
Not Jacob. So Cole's doing the best right now in terms of war. Glass now is second in terms of like WAR, pitcher WAR. Rondon's been great this year. You know who's number 4 in the AL in pitching WAR? Is
Eovaldi.
Nathan Eovaldi.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
He's having a good year.
I mean, he has a 3.76 ERA, but he's got. Why is he doing so well? I guess he doesn't have a low walk rate. He's a low home run rate. He's getting BABIP to death. But yeah, we also saw Shane Bieber got hurt this week. I wonder if that also had to do anything with the spin rate stuff. But Bieber's up there. I mean, right now I'd probably say it's Cole.
Yeah.
Johnny,
Is
what's
the
the
favorite.
second
I'm
best?
gonna go with Garrett Cole based on what you just told me.
Yeah. What were you saying, Nut?
What's the second best ERA in the MLB right now behind DeGrom?
I think it's Brennan Woodruff.
And what's he at?
I gotta do qualified. Hold
Also,
on.
does he start often?
Yeah. Woodruff's great. No, it's pulling it up. Give me a sec.
Give him a second.
Give me a sec.
Give him a second.
Give me a sec.
Just one more second.
It's Kevin Gossman, actually. Gossman has a 1.43 ERA. Woodruff is 4th. Kevin Gossman.
I met him down at Eckerd.
Oh, yeah?
What team is he on?
The Giants.
He
Oh.
went to LSU,
He's a
right?
spin rate guy.
Yeah.
Did Gosman go to
Yeah,
LSU?
I think so. That sounds right to me.
Nice guy.
You said he has a 1.43.
1.43.
So DeGrom almost has
A full run on him.
3x better ERA.
A full run on him.
If you want to get mathematical.
Max Scherzer's.
And that guy's ERA is fucking really good too.
Gosman,
Oh, yeah, that's like what
Gosman
you
is
want.
definitely a guy who benefited from the pine tar shit.
Kicking around a ton.
He was on the O's, then got traded to the Braves, then was because he wasn't good for the longest time. The O's don't know how.
He was a big time draft pick. Though.
He was.
Wasn't
He was a top.
five.
Yeah, he was a big time prospect for the O's. O's do not know how to develop pitching in the slightest. They never
How to
have.
develop anybody.
Is Dylan Bundy still in the organization?
No, he's on the Angels now, and he's great on the Angels now.
Why can't he
Jesus.
throw hard anymore?
Bundy, he's hitting like 94 right now.
He used to throw 100.
Tommy John, he had to change the way he pitched. But yeah.
Damn, Tommy John.
Let's see some more questions. Would you
No,
rather fall into a pit of snakes or a pit of spiders?
Spiders.
What kind of question is this?
Spiders, 100%.
Yeah, I think spiders.
all day long.
Spiders, you can squish them.
Yeah, it's a spiders.
I don't like the either. I mean, because snakes, I don't like.
That's probably my biggest.
Stop. I don't like snakes because they can like fuck you. Because they can like
Snakes
wrap
can
around
squeeze
you
the
and
fuck
shit.
out of you and kill you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Or bite you.
I guess.
Venomous.
I guess spiders would be the best way to go about this. But
How
I don't
do
want to be in
snakes
this
move?
situation.
Yeah, but they're just a spine.
They just slide.
If you were just a spine, how would you move?
Why don't you ask Kevin Durant?
Like that.
We should ask Kevin
Yeah,
Durant.
Kevin Durant. Yeah, no,
I don't trust them.
neither. But I guess
They're one of those
Gotta
sneaky
pick
animals.
spiders. I wouldn't want to be in this situation.
Well, you are.
All right,
All right, Spider-Man, I'm coming in.
who do you think has been the most disappointing team in baseball this year and the most surprising team?
I'd say the Atlanta
I think the
Braves.
Yankees.
I was thinking definitely someone in the NL, like the Phillies also, and honestly the Nats. Like,
No, the Nats, you'd see this coming. I'm
Yeah.
not disappointed in the Nats because I could see this coming with them.
There was a,
Yankees.
Yankees,
They're
yeah.
one of the favorites.
I'm saying the Twins. The Twins have been absolutely brutal this
One of
year.
the girls had a pet transfer.
Yeah, but the Yankees.
No, I mean they were on
They-
the come up.
They were one of the best teams in baseball the last 4 years.
were very
In terms of, they have the fourth most wins in baseball since 2017.
Didn't Gabe
crazy.
Kapler manage that team?
No, he managed the Giants.
Giants. That's it.
Speaking of, the Giants are my most surprising team this year.
Yeah, I'd give.
42 and 25, best record in the NL. Did not see that coming from the Giants.
Crazy.
Did not see that coming.
We're the
So,
A's now. They started out hot.
Well, yeah, the A's are the second best record in the NL.
I would say my most surprising team,
that's
not
another
being
one.
biased, is the Red Sox.
I mean, that's not a bad pick
that's not-
either.
Oh yeah, I mean that was surprising.
Yeah.
How much longer is Trout out for? What
It
was it?
was out for a
It
while.
was 8 for 10. It was
6 to 8 weeks.
Oh, 6 to 8.
Trout?
Yeah,
It has to be like
It's been off
halfway.
like last
then.
yeah,
Halfway.
yeah. He's probably close-ish.
Fucked up his calf,
Yeah,
Damn.
running the bases.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's a shame. I love Mike Trout.
When did that happen?
Like a month.
Ago.
maybe.
We talked
Damn.
about it.
Sure we did.
Big Nick, do you eat grilled cheese with ketchup?
What?
I eat grilled cheese, not with ketchup.
Yeah, I don't know who eats grilled cheese with ketchup.
No, tomato soup. Like maybe.
I'd dip my grilled cheese in ketchup.
Ew.
You're a monster.
You guys just don't like ketchup.
No,
I do
Dave
like
loves
ketchup. I don't want it with bread
loves
and
ketchup.
I do.
No, not
No.
eggs.
He's a ketchup
No.
boy.
No.
Ketchup on eggs? No.
Do you?
Ketchup on eggs? No, that's a no from me too.
I know a lot of people that do
Fucking
do that,
Snacky
but
used to
not
do that
my-
shit.
not my cup of tea.
Ketchup is just for burgers, fries, and dogs.
And that's it.
And the
And
birds.
for the birds.
You have
Oh, and chicken fingers. Good. Yeah, good point for the bird.
Mike.
Chicken.
For the bird.
Chicky fingers.
you don't like waffles.
Oh, I don't like ketchup on chicken.
Chicken fingers.
Still, yeah, I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not a big
I wouldn't
ketchup
put it on like roasted chicken. I'm not a.
That'd be
I'm not a
interesting.
freak.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
you gotta see someone if you do
You like
that.
mustard?
No,
I don't like mustard either.
No.
not
Fuck
a big
mustard.
guy.
Honey
Well,
mustard.
honey mustard's different.
Love
Honey mustard's
relish.
a little different. I don't mind
Oh,
relish.
relish is great.
Love relish.
I think we did favorite condiments.
I think we did do this
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
It always comes back to condiments.
It always makes it.
How about
like-
mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise. It depends.
Mayo.
I've come around to
mayo.
mayo.
It depends.
Was mayonnaise an
I like.
instrument?
I
Like a
think
turkey
mayo is
sandwich.
like necessary on a sandwich,
Like a
but if you do
turkey
too
sandwich.
much, it ruins it.
Like a turkey
I
sandwich.
gotta say, hot sauce I think makes everything better.
I'm with you there.
Yes.
I did majority of things.
I think you can put hot sauce on anything.
Clearly, I eat
the peanut butter on a burger?
No.
Oh, you did bring it up though. I really
peanut
like
butter on a burger.
They have that at Boston Burger Co.
That actually sounds like it would be.
What are
really
you
good.
crazy?
Peanut butter and like a couple jalapenos. It's like a sweet and spicy like.
Oh,
What?
burger.
Jalapeno.
Really good.
All right, I'll try it. Yeah.
That sounds like
What? That's insane. Let's do it.
Snack time on the road?
Snack time on the road.
I feel like we probably had the same exact conversation before.
Do we got?
I can't believe. Wait, I still can't believe that you eat a grilled cheese with ketchup, though.
I dip it in the ketchup. Yeah, I mean,
It's
I don't think
crazy.
That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
How is that
It's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
Because it's.
Yeah.
I've never heard anything that.
Nah,
crazy.
I've heard of it.
I mean, like, I like ketchup. I mean,
What about tomato soup?
That's
Like,
what I was
Oh,
saying.
I mean, if I had the
That's-
option.
that's-
Okay. Well, I don't have tomato soup lying around in my house. If I'm making a grilled cheese and I have ketchup,
Apparently
I'll
he
dip it.
didn't for a long time either. This motherfucker never had soup with salad for like 20 years.
Who?
I mean, I never
Oh,
eat
yeah.
soup.
Oh.
No, like he's never had a soup or salad in his first like 20 years of his life.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive
I mean,
that
One
you've
of my
gone that
favorite-
long.
One of my favorite foods is the chicken Caesar salad. I love a good chicken
Yeah.
Caesar salad.
Not a big salad guy.
But yeah, I mean, like,
Casey, you didn't eat salad or soup.
No buffalo
how
chicken
old were you?
salad.
Wait, how old were you when you first ate salad or soup?
I was like 20 when I first had salad. And then I was like 23 or 24 when I had soup.
and what made you decide to just have it for the
Well,
first time?
You never had
You
chicken
went
noodle soup?
you went so long without having
Well, the
it.
soup,
What made-
I don't know.
When you
it
were
freaked
sick,
me out.
you didn't
'cause
have chicken
Are you a
noodle soup?
liquid or are you a solid?
It's definitely a liquid.
Here we fucking go!
Are you scared of soup?
Yeah, well, I was,
freaks me out.
No. So
What
answer,
is
no.
it?
So answer.
Yeah.
So when you had soup or salad for the first time, what made you, decide to have it for the first time at 20?
oh, I was in Italy. I was like, fuck it. And I just,
When in Rome.
yeah.
When in Rome, you get a salad.
Yeah.
By fuck it, you were drunk.
Yeah.
You got drunk
salad isn't really good at drunk food.
No, I was like drunk at dinner or something. You know what I mean?
And you're like, oh, fuck, give me that chicken noodle soup. Fuck it.
Extra lettuce.
You're like Caesar, and you're like, I must get me the rest.
Fucking honey black salad.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry, the guy from
Big Nick, you sound like the voice from the Nuts story.
The nuts story?
The Nuts story? The Nuts joke? The Nuts joke.
Oh, yes, the nuts joke. Yeah, classic.
Please tell
Tell
us.
it. Why don't you tell it?
I would love to hear it.
Tell it.
All right.
This is how I'm on the show today.
I'll tell it. All right. So a guy walks into a nut shop.
There you go.
You gotta do this.
And welcome to.
Good.
So anyway,
Can we do joke of the day on Wednesdays?
we could.
All right, cool.
Should we like a big background for someone to stand in
Joke
front
of the day. Sophie, work on a joke of the day graphic. Thank you.
And step on it. Just kidding, Sophie.
We need it in 5 seconds.
All right. Joke of the day. A guy walks into a nut shop. He goes in there and he's looking at all the different nuts. He's trying to figure out what he wants. You could get peanuts, almonds, so on and so
Every
forth.
single time.
Thanks, Casey.
fucking heard this, but you told me to say the joke, so I'm saying the fucking
it.
joke.
Sorry.
Casey, we need a clean cut, okay?
Nut talk.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So the guy goes in there and he goes, so, how much for a pound of the peanuts? The guy behind the counter goes, well, they're $6.99 a pound. The guy goes, oh, okay. Well, how about the pecans? The pecans must be cheaper, right? Guy behind the counter goes, no, those are actually $7.99 a pound. The guy goes, oh, damn. Okay. Well, how about your cashews? How much are the cashews? Guy behind the counter goes, those are $8.99 a pound. He goes, wow, this is expensive. He goes, all right, just wrap me up a pound of the peanuts. Guy goes, okay, coming right up. So the guy is processing the order, cashing him out, and the customer goes, I'm really sorry about the way that I talk. I just slur when I talk in my words and stuff like that. He goes, no, it's okay. I understand. It's okay. He goes, I'm sorry that our nuts are so expensive. He goes, oh, that's all right. He goes, I understand that your nuts. Wait. I was totally trying to brain fart. That was so
No, Nick.
No.
I get it.
I'm in suspense.
Shit. Hold on.
No.
Nuts.
You sound like the
Oh, okay, I got it. I just absolutely drawing a blank down. I'm sorry, viewers. I'm sorry. I just absolutely drawing a blank.
So close.
So the guy goes up to him and goes, it's okay. I thought. Fuck!
Sorry that my joke was better.
Yeah. Okay, got it. All right, got it.
How my nose looks.
All right, start the whole
That's
thing
it. Thank you, Nut. Thank you. Thank you.
all
Thank
right,
you.
from the top.
No, we're not going to the top. We're not going to go to the top.
Make it drop. Come
Okay.
on.
The guy who's working behind the counter goes, "Well, I'm sorry you had to look at my friggin' ugly nose." The guy goes, "Oh, that's okay. I thought those were your nuts because your dick's so high."
That was ridiculous. That's just so much.
Shit, opposite. Sorry, viewers, that was terrible.
You disconnected the mic.
Wait, so what? what?
Fuck. No, help me out. Fucking A. I usually nail this joke too, and I just
I've told this joke millions of times.
All right, from the top.
damn it.
Camera shot.
I'm literally saying it. I'm like, fuck. Is it this way, that way? Fuck.
And that is joke of the day.
Can someone clarify? Can someone please just clarify the end of it so I?
He says,
nails it, it's like 1 out of 5.
He says, like, I'm sorry about my voice, and then he says, like, oh, I'm sorry you have to look at my nose, and he said, oh, I thought that was your dick because your nuts are so high.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I said nuts instead of dick.
I get it. Yeah.
Classic mistake.
Yeah, classic mix up.
Don't really get it.
Because the nuts at the shop are expensive and they're high, like the high
So
price.
he thought his dick would be up here.
Right,
Okay.
right. And I'm sorry, I thought that was your dick because your nuts are so high.
All right.
I'm with
That makes sense.
Hit us with the
It would have made
outro.
so much more sense in
I
my
think-
fucking
I think
head.
that was better.
All right,
Outro.
viewers, apologies. I did not go the way I expected it.
That's so funny.
Without further ado, make sure you like and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and we'll catch you here tomorrow, 8 a.m. Eastern Time. That's a wrap. Fuck!